And we're back, and congratulations to the Chicago Blackhawks for winning the Stanley Cup, blah blah. Now this isn't quite where we left off, and I'm going to explain right now why. Because even though I said at the end I don't think there's going to be any of those scenes happening, there was, so we're a bit further than before.
というわけで完成ね。やったー。
Ageha was shouting for joy. And it was finally finished. Our remodeled glider.
おめでとうみんな。やっとたどり着いたわね。ここまで。
Hey there, it's a little too early to start crying, isn't it? We haven't even flown it yet.
でも鳥先輩、感極まりすぎ。今日あまね先輩が来れないのは残念だったな。仕事なんてサボってきちゃえばいいのに。
Oh, she wasn't done. You know she can't do that. She's not a student anymore. It's true that we all wished she could have seen the moment the glider was finished, though.
でもまあ、明日はとうとう。
That's right. Tomorrow was the day of the test flight. Naturally, we kept working to finish all the preparations.
これで飛べるんですね。
I think we'll still have to make some adjustments after we see how it works during test.
結局あんまり役に立てなかったな、私。
Huh?
いえ、いろいろ先輩に励ましてもらいましたけど、やっぱり自分がそんなに役に立てたようには思えないので。何？またそんなこと言ってるの？朝がいるおかげで夜が手伝った。みんなが頑張った。部活の雰囲気が良くなった。そういうのってね、すごく大事なことだと思うの。私昔空気を壊していたことあるから、なんとなくそう思うのね。私だって朝ちゃん手伝いたいってのがここに来てる理由の大半だしね。でも私かき回してばかりでしたよ。
You gave us the confidence to finish the glider.
分かってないな、朝は。そういう朝が心配だし可愛いからみんな頑張っちゃうのよ。年下は年上に迷惑をかけるためにいるの。そのくらいでいいのよ。そうそう、だから私たちだって頑張れるの。そういうの全部含めて楽しいなって思えるんだから。朝はこの部活には必要不可欠なマスコットなのよ。マスコット？
Mascotto. Mascot, somehow I think it's not quite right. I don't look like everyone felt the same way that Yoru and I did about Asa.
そうよ、姉さん。ヨルちゃん。天才はマスコットになれないの。可愛くないからね。でもね。褒められてる気がしない。朝ちゃんは可愛いからね。
We weren't just flattering her. Asa was trying as hard as she could in her own way. And that was definitely a positive influence on the club. It meant we had friends helping us. We could feel comfortable knowing we had friends both older and younger working together to build something.
ありがとうございます。私、散々葵先輩に励まされましたけど、それでもちょっとだけ不安になってました。やっぱり役に立ててないんじゃないかって。アゲハ先輩みたいに機械に強いわけでもないし、小鳥先輩やヨルちゃんみたいに頭も良くないし、葵先輩みたいに操縦できるわけでもない。だからこの部活に依存して一緒に夢を見てるような気になっているだけじゃないかって、まだそんなことを思ってました。朝ちゃん。でもそう言ってもらえて嬉しいです。
Well, that's how it is. Whenever you feel uneasy or worried, or like you don't understand yourself, just remember the soaring club, because God, that would sound stupid if I just said soaring. Don't you trust me in Kaneko, Kotori, and Ageha, or even Yoru?
Yes,
well, then you shouldn't think we're all wrong. If you trust us and we say it's okay, then it's really okay. Just remember that, alright?
Senpai, さすが彼氏は違うわね。臭さが違うよね。根本的に。
Shut up anyway, that's how it is. After that, we made plans for the next day's test flight and then just let ourselves feel happy about the completion of the glider. It was the end of our long plan to remodel the glider and the start of our flight plan. Kotoriya, Gea, Kaneko, and Aza left to pray at the shrine for the glider's success. Alright. I was practicing by myself in the simulator, getting ready for tomorrow. Oh, I'm kinda tired, so I'll take a break, he says to himself. I went outside to look up at Windmill Hill. And someone was there before me.
お疲れ様です。
Oh, Yoru, I thought you'd gone home. Ozzy and the others had invited Yoru to go with them, but she said it was too much of a bother since there was nothing left to do at the club. She left.
別にすぐに帰るなんて言ってませんし。ここで風車を眺めていたんです。それとも、私がセンチメンタルになっちゃいけません。
No, I never said that. Sentimental, huh? I'll admit that I'd never thought Yoru was the sentimental type.
ありがとうございます。
Huh?
姉さん、最近すごく元気がいい。自信も取り戻せてるみたいです。以前より前向きになった気がするわ。
Talk so slow. Yeah, thank you as well for sharing her happiness with me.
そうですか。それは何よりです。
I've talked about this before, but Aza really is an optimist. I feel cheerful when I'm around her, and she's so cute. I don't know why I had to bring that up. Yeah, our mascot.
そういうのは私には無理ですね。
You said that earlier too.
私は人を安心させられません。だからそういうタイプではないです。私は常に走り続けるタイプ。
Type who just keeps on running. Yoru might be right.
私はほら天才ですから。天才は走り続けなきゃいけないんです。誰かの目標になるために。姉さんは私に嫉妬してくれていたわけでしょ。私はどこかでそういう私でなければならない。そう考えています。私は姉さんが目指すべき道筋を作り続けます。大きなことを成します。そして私は私で。
Yoru? Yoru was gazing somewhere far away. She looked somehow lonely.
とにかく私は大きなことを成します。そしてその時先輩は私を振ったことを後悔するわ。
What are you talking about? Her tone was a little sharp. Her words stung a little.
嫌味です。私を振ったことに対する。
I'm sorry.
謝らないで。傷つきます。
Well, then what should I do?
さあ。私にこれをネタにいじられ続ければいいんじゃないですか。
Apparently Yoru was also the type to hold a grudge.
でもいよいよですね。フライト。ここまで頑張ってきた甲斐もあったってもんじゃないですか。
Yoru, were you cheering me on?
私が応援したらまずいですか。
Well, no, it's not that.
成功するといいなっておぼろげながらそう考えてます。情が移ったんですかね。
Thank you. I'm happy you're cheering us on.
せいぜい落ちないように頑張ることですね。
Yep.
先輩、お願いが。
What is it?
テストフライト 姉さんを乗せてあげられませんか？
Well, I've always intended to, if she wants to anyway. We weren't limited to only one test flight after all. I thought we'd each give it a try.
そう。だったらいいです。ありがとうございます。
You really do care about your sister, don't you? Even the favor she had to ask about the test flight was really about her sister. You can ride it too if you want.
別に私は興味ないですし。
Really? You know, it wasn't always completely straightforward?
ただ、姉さんは飛ぶべきだと思ってるから。
She should fly.
そう、飛ぶべき。だからお願いします。
Okay, got it. Leave it to me.
落ちないようにお願いしますね。
She won't fall. I don't plan to be careless.
そう。ならいいです。人間は鳥に憧れますが、鳥にとって飛ぶことは当たり前です。だから、それでいいんです。
Huh?
地を這う人が飛んでこそ価値があるってことですよ。
Okay, that's a strange place to end that whole scene.
じゃあ先輩、これ水にさらしておきますね。
Thanks. It'd be a great help if you could wash off the burdock root. I don't know what that is as well.
だったら私、ごぼう切るのチャレンジしていいですか？きんぴら用ですよね。
Sure, thanks. It's not too hard if you don't overstrain yourself.
はい。
After dinner, when everyone else had gone back to their rooms, Ozza and I were cooking again. We were making tomorrow's breakfast. We'd have to get up early for the test flight, so we wanted to finish all the cooking the night before. All of us in the soaring club had decided to pack our breakfasts up and eat them together when we'd arrived, rather than getting up even earlier to eat at home. As for the other dorm residents, we prepared their breakfast so that they'd only have to reheat them themselves. You've really gotten better at cooking lately, huh? Ozza, you're a really big help in the kitchen.
だって私、先輩の良きパートナーになる人ですもん。
That makes me feel really happy. I'm depending on you. Ozza gave me a carefree smile. She really is just too cute.
さてさて、ほら、張り切って作っちゃいましょう、先輩。美味しいもの食べた方が、多分グライダーだってうまく飛びます。
You're really into this?
そりゃそうですよ。だって、あれが空を飛ぶんですから。
Well, and you are too. We're planning to let you ride during the test flight too.
本当に私も乗れるんですか？
Ozza looked surprised. Well, it's a test, so we can send that up as many times as we like. You really should give it a try, don't you want to?
いえ、乗れるならぜひ乗りたいです。その、私、眺めているだけだと思ってたので。本当に乗ってもいいんですか？
Well, as long as there's no problem that makes us cancel the test, it's okay. Let's fly together. No, why are you crying?
いや、嬉しくて。
As she spoke, the tears overflowed onto Ozza's cheeks. You're such a crybaby, Ozza.
だって、嬉しいじゃないですか。実際に空が飛べるなんて。私、憧れてましたから。空に。
You told me that once.
はい。だから、実際にそこに、まっすぐな目線で届くんだって分かったら、それは嬉しいですよ、やっぱり。
If you're so happy just thinking about it, then you've definitely got to fly tomorrow.
はい。
I left the dorm to cool off a bit outside, and then I saw Kanako.
葵くんだ。
Even outside, Kanako, seriously?
大丈夫だって。この時間にこの辺人は来ないし。
Well, it's not likely, but it'd really be a problem if anyone did show up, so please cut it out.
あ、もしかして葵くん、焼いてくれてんの？そっか。私の下に見知らぬ人に見られたくないから？ちょっと嬉しいかも。
Alright, well, I'm going back inside. Bye. Sure, think what you want, but just stop doing it, okay? I'm begging you. This was really turning into a pain, so I just answered with, what she wanted to hear.
うまくいってるみたいだね。
Huh?
朝ちゃんと。
Yeah, it is, at least for me. I really love her.
うーわー、死んでほしい。
What?
臭すぎて香水を振りかけたくなった。独り身の女には辛いわ。
Well, you're the one who brought up the subject.
まあ、そうね。そうだった。自業自得か。そうよね。葵くんにそのこと聞いたら堂々と死にたくなるようなこと言ってくるに決まってるわよね。
Is that really the way I talk about her?
でもまあよかったかな。うまくいっててお姉さんとしてはかなり安心。
You've really been watching out for those two, haven't you?
それにほら2人が入れ替わって吸ったもんだあった時って言ってしまえば私がきっかけみたいなとこあったわけじゃない。だからね、ちょっと責任感じてまして。
I see. Now that you mentioned it, that was true. It had actually happened fairly recently, but it felt like ages ago. Must be because of the days since then had been so memorable themselves. So many things were changing with the club and with Aza.
リベンジ。そう言ったじゃない。朝ちゃんたちのこと。
Because you messed up with Kodori, right? Yeah, she talked to me about that before. Because she hadn't gotten along with Kodori, she promised herself to do better with Aza and Yoru.
ま、今回もなんだかんだで葵くんがあの2人の心を掴んだ気がするからちょっと悔しい。
Oh, I never meant to.
人たらしだと思うな、葵くんは。
Oh, but thanks to you taking care of them, Kaneko, they finally opened up to us, so it's not just me. Not only Aza, but even Yoru had become so much closer to us thanks to the Soaring Club. And that was thanks to everyone in Kaneko had taken the initiative to make it happen.
私の心もね。
Alright, going inside, bye. Did Kaneko just whisper what I thought she did? Kaneko's heart too. Did she mean...
なんて、それは冗談。
Don't startle me like that. I'm already a bit shaken lately by so many new things.
葵くんはモテるもんね。羨ましい。
First Yoru was teasing me, and now Kaneko. This was turning into a rough day. Yeah,
私
that's...
ね、人に嫌われるのが苦手なんだ。
Yeah, a rough day. This is pretty tough, isn't it? You, Kaneko?
そう。だから人に近づくのが怖いの。こちらに好意を持っているかもわからない相手だとなおさらね。
You don't seem that way. I've always thought you were really good at talking to people. You seem to have great social skills.
そうね。多分それは私の素。だからなの。私いつもこんな調子で人に接しちゃうからさ。ある日その仲間外れにされたことがあって。
You were?
うん。慣れ慣れしくしすぎちゃったんだろうね。あいつうざくねみたいな感じでクラスの女の子からのけ者にされて。まあもうそれは昔の話なんだけど、それがちょっちトラウマでさ。
I see. That was a past that I'd never have guessed at knowing Kaneko now.
だから私に好意を持ってるって確信できない人に近づくのが怖いんだ。また嫌われたらどうしようって、そんなことばかり考えちゃって。だからね、人懐っこくてもどこか一線引いてたし、そう振る舞っていても近づきすぎないようにはしてたし、小鳥ちゃんのことだってね。
I was being careful not to let myself get too close, and it was the same with Kotori, you see? I see. Whoops. It wasn't that Kotori and Kaneko had been purposely excluding each other.
まあでもそれもそれで良くないなって葵くんのこと見てたら思えたからさ。ああ、そっか。私小鳥ちゃんとずっと仲良くしたかったんだなって。分かっててそうできなかったんだなって。なんかね、悔しかったの。自分で自分に負けたみたいでさ。一度失敗したからって怯えて人付き合いにブレーキかけて。 だからね、こうやって今みんなと仲良くできてて、私はすごく幸せ。
I really understood what Kaneko was saying.
だからねだからなの。だからこそ夜ちゃんもだけど、朝ちゃんを応援したくなっちゃう。きっとね、こういう思いを背負ってくれる子だから。
If I'm not saying anything when Aoi talks because I don't think it's really worth me saying. What do you mean?
朝ちゃんがどういう境遇でどういうことがあってちょっと自信なさげなのかは知らないけど、あの子には胸を張って空を飛んでほしいわけ。私だってこうしてリベンジできたわけだからさ。そういう思いをあの子に託したい。
A second chance. Asa always got depressed over her own inadequacies and got jealous of those around her. She wouldn't probably understand Kaneko's feelings.
なんちゃって。
Well, don't tease about it. You really said something cool there.
ダメだね。私シリアス苦手だわ。
Serious. I was so moved and everything.
真面目にやりすぎると私らしくないじゃない。そういうことにしといてよ。
Kaneko gave an embarrassed smile and desperately tried to pass off her impassioned speech as a joke. She only seemed so carefree, but it looked as though deep down she was a really serious person. Well, then I'll be getting back to my room. I'm gonna do some prepping for tomorrow and get in the shower.
明日の準備してお風呂に入るの？順番逆じゃない？
Well, I got stuck on what to say.
なんだか怪しいの。
I don't even understand what that means. Normally, don't you do the opposite? What? Get in the shower? You mean what? Normally, you do the opposite. You do tomorrow to prepare for the shower, whatever. There's some stuff I gotta do, so don't worry about it.
いろいろねえ。
Anyway, I'm going back to my room now. And I need a drink. That's right, it's because I have a promise.
先輩、来ましたよ。
Don't do it. Haza came into my room. She had some bathing stuff and a change of clothes in her hand. And let's get going. If we don't go in soon, we'll have no time for sleep. Oh no. Oh no, what am I gonna do here?
そうですね。
I opened the door to the shower room. Hold on. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave a... I guess I'll go back to it for right now. Wait, perhaps it's a better idea if we don't go in at the same time. Someone might see us.
そうですね。じゃあ先に私が行きましょうか。
Okay, I think we're safe for a couple more seconds at least. Yes, please, and then we will rendezvous in the shower room.
はい、お待ちしています。
She said as she once again fled out the room. In fact, it might be a good idea if we don't exit at the same time as well. Our promise was to take a shower together. Well, guess what's happening? We're going to that one. Incidentally, the person who proposed it was Ozzy herself. But if the others find out, we'll be in big trouble. Considering I am the keeper of this building, I can't do things that upset the legitimacy of my job. But if it's Ozzy inviting me to the shower... Hold on, guys. If it's Ozzy inviting me to the shower... Yen M, how can I decline? I say it out loud, not that anyone's listening. Yes, that's right, there's no way I can decline. Anyway, about time I go. And about time I leave it at the black screen for just a little bit longer.
さて先輩、お背中お流ししますね。
Okay, well...
ゴシ、ゴシ、ゴシ、ゴシ。痛くないですか?
What were those sound effects? Okay, well I'm gonna have to keep going back and forth whenever Ozzy talks. No, don't worry about it, it feels great.
よかったです。かゆいところはあります?
I'm not taking any risks and I don't want to end the video too soon. Over here, I guess, just under the armpit.
この辺ですね。じゃあ万歳をしてください。
Asa and I went into the shower room together, and now she's washing my body for me. She said she wanted to do this.
やっぱり先輩、たくましい体してますよね。惚れ惚れしちゃいます。
It is, thanks. Knowing that I've done fitness training all my life and confident about my body, and it makes me happy to be praised about it.
この辺とかもすっごく肉付きよくてすごいです。なんだか楽しいですね。
Uh-oh, we changed the scene to water. You're surprisingly assertive in that
そうで
regard.
すか？せっかく先輩とそういう関係になったんですから、いろいろやってみたいなって思っただけですが。じゃあ今度は前も洗いますね。先輩、前を向いてください。
Oh no. Are you sure you want to do the front as well?
当たり前じゃないですか。前も綺麗にしないと汚いですよ。
Okay. No, not that one. That's not the problem. Guess there's no point being shy about it now. Spun around on my seat and faced her direction.
じゃあ前の方もゆっくりじっくりとやっていきますね。
Alright, well, yep, here we go. Well, actually, no, I'm just gonna make a quick save. Quick save, and let's hold control. Yep, it's a good thing I stopped right there, because there's some stuff going on right now. There's definitely some stuff going on. Let's just skip right past that. Oops, I went a bit too far. Who cares? Actually, no, wait, hold on. I can just... Okay, we're safe now. We can go back, okay. Oh boy, where were we? Well, where on earth did it end? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go down to here. Does this have voice acting? No. The birds that fly in the sky can't possibly understand the feelings of we humans who crawl across the land. Because birds have wings.
朝、人がなぜ空に憧れるか知ってるか？それはね、人が飛べないからだよ。人は翼を持たない生き物だ。人はね、届かないものに憧れ強く求める。だからこそ朝はね、きっとそういうものを求める人たちの気持ちが人一倍わかるだろう。朝の
What happened there? Why did it do that?
朝のいいところはね、多分そういうところだ。朝はきっとそういう人間になれるから。
Are you done? Okay. That's right, I understand, grandfather. I know how those people feel, the regrets of those people who wanted to fly but couldn't, and now we're here. Morning. Awakened by the shrill alarm clock, I stretched my whole body and tried to clear my bleary eyes. Today's test flight would start this morning. I didn't know how many more chances we'd have to test the glider in favorable conditions before we set off for the morning glory. When we heard that today's weather conditions would be perfect for a flight, we figured we couldn't count on the weather clearing up again later. We planned to get as many test flight results as we could today. Maza. She was just outside the door. With how muffled it was, it sounded like she was like 2 rooms away. Maza came into my room. She'd already gotten dressed and everything. What is it? It looks like you're all ready to go.
目覚めちゃったものですから、そろそろいい時間でしたし、先輩を起こそうかと。どうも緊張して早く目覚めちゃったみたいです。
You're really looking forward to flying, aren't you?
はい。昨晩寝る前くらいから胸のドキドキが止まらないんです。それで昨日は少し寝つきが悪くて羊を何度も数えたり。
That's so cute, just like Haza.
疲れることしてたんで、なんとかぐったりとなれたのが救いでした。
Alright, let's go to the airfield right now. Drained, yeah, that's true. Let's go right to the airfield.
そうです。
Yep, that is right. Let's go. As his face grew red, I, on the other hand, went back to my room and immediately collapsed onto my bed after our encounter. I think I might have hurt myself a bit.
すみません。私のせいですよね。
No, don't worry about it. I mean just muscle pains, just creaking a bit from last night. And plus, if I could, I would love to do with us every day. I reckon. Okay, that's. Did you really have to end it like that? I reckon. It's only early morning and we're already experiencing awkward moments. Everything with you two is an awkward moment.
とにかく私は準備できましたので、ちょっと他の方々の様子も見てきますね。
Okay. As I hurriedly rushed out of the room. What are we doing? Yes, please. I entered the dining room. Azanyahu had already arrived and were seated and sipping their tea.
あ、先輩、準備終わったんですね。
Yeah, I washed my face and brushed my teeth and I'm ready to go anytime. Good morning, Yoru.
おはようございます、先輩。
I see you got up early today too.
姉さんが起きるのにつられちゃって。そりゃ横でもぞもぞ動かれたら、こっちだって目を覚ますわよ。
I guess she woke you up then.
そう。姉さんたら、夕べからずっとそわそわして落ち着きがないんです。
Haha, yeah, what's up with that?
夜ちゃん。まあ、あんな夜遅くに随分と長くお風呂入ってたみたいだし、眠気も吹っ飛んで当たり前とは思うけど。ね、先輩。
Why are you asking me?
別に。ただ先輩なら知ってるのかなって思っただけです。
Did Yoru know?
あ、姉さんからは何も聞いてないですよ。ただの推測です、推測。昨日はちょっとお風呂が長かっただけだよ。そんなの先輩が知るわけないじゃない。ねえ先輩。
Of course not. There's no way I'd know. Why did my door just do that? My door just made like a loud noise for no reason. Nothing happened, really.
だから何もないって言ってる。ま、いいです。
At least you'd stop questioning us.
目がしょぼしょぼする。
At that point, Kotari came into the dining room with a pained expression.
朝早すぎじゃない。頭痛い。ご飯食べれそうにないから朝ごはんはパスで。
I'm gonna get kind of tired flying around. You'll be fine. We packed breakfast to take with us. Oh, that's right. You can eat it when you get hungry.
え、本当？ああ、それで昨日朝とご飯を作ってたのね。なるほど。そういうことです。
Here you are, Kotari. This is your share.
わーい、ありがとう、葵くん。みんな、おはよう。
Just then, Kanako came into the room in her underwear.
じゃあ準備もできたし、行きましょうか。みんな揃ってるみたいだしね。
No.
かなこさん、ありえませんから。何が？気づいてないの？気づいてないって？いや、その服を着てないです。
She's wearing enough. Just say it's a spring dress. I don't think anyone would even think about it.
あ、じゃあ寝ぼけてたか。
Come on, anyone does that. Whoops. Oh, nobody does that. Yeah, I thought it made no sense. Nobody does that. First, we went to the secret base to collect our glider.
おはようみんな。おはよう。
Amane and Akeha were already there. Apparently, Amane had taken the day off work to join us.
見てよあれ。綺麗な空。これはいい感じじゃない？
Yeah, it's a perfect sky for flying. beautiful clear sky. It wasn't entirely blue. There were little spots of cloud dotted throughout it and just a bit of wind. Completely still sky was no good for us, but the same was true of a wild one. Today was definitely just right for a flight. Apparently the god of the sky was smiling on us. Okay, let's get this glider out first. We went through the flight preparations, taking a break for breakfast partway through. We attached the glider, checked the body, and double-checked it several times. I could see Agea teaching Aza how to use the winch with Yabu watching by their side. This would be their first flight, so there was a lot they didn't know. Even if it would really be just Kotori and Agea using the winch, there was certainly no harm in learning about it.
去年は私たちもあんな感じだったわよね。やることなすことすべて新鮮で緊張して。
You're not nervous now?
当然よ。ドキドキしすぎて死にそうなくらい。
What a coincidence, mine too. I was so nervous I couldn't stop sweating.
朝乗せてあげるんでしょ？
Why do you ask?
いいやね。あの子も飛ばないとダメだと思うから。
Yeah, why?
ほら、あの子って私とさ。
お、やってるな。
Mabo. We hadn't noticed that a visitor arrived.
どうやら順調みたいね。あかりんまで。あ、ひょっとして私たちの活躍を見に来てくれたわけ？違うわ。あんたたちの活躍を気にしてないこともないけど、今日はお客さん。お客さん？お久しぶりです、皆さん。
Let's see, weren't you?
お久しぶりです。
Visitors with Akari were the mother and son we'd met before. It was the boy that Aza and I had found crying during our date and his mother. Apparently they'd figured out that we went to Keipu Academy based on the uniforms we've been wearing.
それでソアリング部で活動しているという話を伺ったものですから。
How would you figure that out? I'm amazed anyone knew who you're talking about.
事情を聞いた上で先生たちが生徒会に回してきたのよ。で、特徴やら何やらの話を聞いてたら、水瀬君と風戸さんなんじゃないかなって話になったわけ。
Oh, I didn't think we stood out all that much.
夏休み中に制服で旧市街から飛び魚荘に向かって帰宅する男女2人組。女の子は男の方を先輩って呼んでて、何より男は朝ちゃんって呼んでる。そりゃ確定的だ。
Yeah, it did.
ま、そういうわけなの。お礼がしたいんだって。
But there really was no need for you to go so far out of your way.
いえいえ、させてもらわないとこっちが納得いかないので。これ菓子折りです。
Thank you.
ほら、大地もお礼。お兄ちゃん、あ
りがとう。
We didn't even do anything. Then the little boy looked around him.
お姉ちゃんは？
Aza. She had noticed a commotion over here, so I waved and called out to her. When she saw me, she jogged over to my side.
こんにちは。お久しぶりです。
こちらこそお久しぶりです。
こんにちは。
They've come to thank us for that one time. They even gave us sweets.
それはどうもありがとうございます。
Yeah, remember when we did nothing? Yeah, they're here to congratulate us on that.
そんな、むしろこちらがお礼を言いに来たんですから、頭を下げないでください。
でもこんなご丁寧に。
See, she knows.
本当別に大したことはしてませんから。
She knows. We didn't do anything. It was like watching a couple of housewives falling over themselves to praise each other.
お姉ちゃんもありがとう。
The little boy bowed his head to Aza. He seemed like a good kid.
逆上がりはできるようになった？
Aza asked the little boy.
まだ。あ、そうなんだ。ごめんね。
この子どうもダメなんですよね。なかなかうまくならないんです。
それで僕もまだまだ小さいんだから頑張ればできるようになるから。でも
なんとかできるようになってくれるといいんですけどね。
Guess he wasn't so good at sports. And there were a few kids in my class who couldn't do backward flips either.
みんなそう言うから少し悔しいの。できなくてもいいって言うけど、でもだから悔しくて、学校の先生とかそういうのが当たり前なんだって言うんだけど、僕はそれが嫌で。
No one ever made a big deal out of failing to do a backwards flip when I was a kid either. But apparently a long time ago it was such a shameful thing that teachers would coach a kid as long as it took until he could do it. But if they tried something like that now, the parents might get angry.
あれ？お姉ちゃん、これで飛ぶの？
The boy suddenly noticed the glider on the runway and asked about it. His dark expression cleared instantly and his face shone with excitement. Little kids are so emotional and their moods change so quickly.
私が飛ぶってわけでもないんだけど。いや、飛ぶのよ。そのお姉ちゃんが飛ぶの。え、ヨルちゃん
Yoru cut into the conversation.
でしょ、姉さん。私はただ相乗りするだけだし。それでも飛ぶんでしょ。
Yep, she's gonna fly.
すごいね、お姉ちゃん。
I'm gonna be the pilot, isn't that cool? Praise me.
そんな、別にすごくなんて。そうだ、せっかくお客さん来てるんだし、朝が最初に飛ぶってのはどう？
Yes, so we can get a CG before the video's over.
朝が飛ぶとこ見せてあげるとか。私がですか？葵くんと一緒にテストフライト。
Ozza and I got into the cockpit. I sat in front and Ozza got in behind me.
本当にいいんですか？
Ozza hesitated for a moment.
最初はアゲハ先輩か小鳥先輩だと思ってましたから。
Well, I don't think it matters. I hadn't forgotten my promise with Kotori, but... Well, we'd never decided anything like that, and she's the one who suggested this. This isn't the main flight or anything, so you don't need to worry so much.
ありがとうございます。
Alright. Carefully check the yoke and the rudder controls. Double check to make sure that nothing was out of order and that our seatbelts were fastened tightly. Alright, this should be okay. Okay, over here, I'm gonna close the canopy, Ozza. Canopy closed over us. I immediately checked the lock. Lock's okay. I reported to everyone outside.
調子はどう？葵。
I have no idea. We haven't even started flying yet, but I guess it's going well so far.
そっかそっか。頑張ってきてね。
Yep.
姉さんが憧れた空。存分に眺めてきてください。すごい！本当に飛べるんだこれ。あらあら、まあまあ。こっちもオッケーよ、葵くん。
Kotori was handling the winch and reported to me via radio. Now all that was left was to fly.
さっきの子、あなたのこと見てるから。葵くんと一緒に夢を見せてやりなさい。はい。
Ozza nodded firmly behind me. Okay. Ageha here's the sign. I signaled to Ageha outside. She signaled on to Kotori, and then... the body jerked and started accelerating with some Mega Man music. The frame rattled and shook as the glider sped down the runway. As I'm gonna show you the sky. Not saying that one's stupid. Where's our CG? What is that sound effect? The wind rushed past us. Next thing I noticed, my whole view in front of us filled with a blue sky. There it is, there's the CG. Alright, zoom out please. I've confirmed the release of towering gear under the body. The neighbors are talking outside and I can hear them out the window, because I forgot to shut it again. At least it's not the dog. We should be able to fly just fine now. course we are. This is a glider. Continued going up for a while and then plateaued. The body of the glider straightened out, and now that we were level, we could see the town of Kasuga spread out beneath us. The glider kept flying forward, descending slightly. Unless we use some thermal currents to fly back up again, we can continue to sink down from now on. It had been so long since I'd flown, the sky stretched out endlessly around us. It was exhilarating. Open your eyes, please. It'll be better. Yep, that's right. From inside the canopy, we could hear the sound of the glider cutting through the wind. Felt like we were being held up by the sound itself. Yeah, that's a pretty good analogy. This flight wasn't stuck to any rails. I controlled the glider to keep it from sinking too fast, turning to the left and then the right, showing off various moves. Do a flip. That's good enough. Yeah. Yep. She was looking at the sky, not up at it, but straight on. You know, something that was only possible when she was flying through it. Do you want to try flying it? That... Whenever you have free time during club hours, you always practice in the simulator every day, right? Try it just a little, I'll tell you what to do, and if you make a mistake, I'll cover for you. Just move it softly, gently, okay? We won't die, it's fine. Rattle, rattle, rattle. I knew she was decent at flying the simulator, and I could always take over in a pinch. I gave the controls over to Aza for just a bit. Just keep doing it like I was, okay? Go for it. Aza moved awkwardly, turning the yoke in the rudder. Alright. Left. She was a bit clumsy, and I jumped into cover for her several times, but Aza managed to slowly fly the glider. No, we're not in the dive. You're doing it wrong. Yeah, you're doing fine. I think you're well suited to this. Shall I take the controls again? I took over the controls. Aza sighed deeply. She must have been really nervous. She flew through the sky, you know? Well, then we could just go up again like this. I found a thermal current, so I flew onto it and raised our altitude. The glider lifted up slowly and our view grew wider again. See? Well, I gotten pretty used to it by now. I've flown before. I've even gotten a license. What is it? How a bird feels? She must be talking about her family. So many of them really excelled at what they did. She was surrounded by talented people like Yoku.
鳥たちはいつだって空を見ています。今のこの綺麗なこの世界を眺めているんです。
You know, you shouldn't generalize so
だ
much.
からそういうの
Hurry up.
理不尽だって思ってました。
She shouldn't generalize so much. You know, there's birds that can't fly. Look at the kiwi. Look at that awful thing. Look at ostriches. Look at roadrunners. Oh, can roadrunners fly a little bit? I don't know. Look at... Okay, I guess penguins can kind of fly through the water, but you know what I'm saying. You shouldn't generalize these poor birds.
でも
But...
私飛べなくてもよかったです。今なんとなくそんなこと思っちゃいました。だって飛べなかったから、それが普通じゃなかったから、今この空を綺麗に感じられているんでしょうから。
That's right, a person who could fly would never understand... person who could fly would never understand this feeling. She could feel this because she couldn't fly. That's why she could experience this luxury.
どうして人が地を這うのか分かった気がします。それはきっと空を飛ぶためなんですよ。
That must be it. Well, if that's our only purpose, then we finished our only purpose about over 100 years ago. We're done. Longing, envy, trying to grab something huge to go somewhere high. The world we yearned to fly freely through when we were children was here before us now. I couldn't think of anything better. But if we'd been able to fly freely through it ever since we were small, we wouldn't be feeling that wonderful sensation now.
きっとこれは地べたを知っている人間にしかわからない高みです。だから私は地を這ったんです。
As I could really understand it. More than those around her, she could truly feel
私
uplifted.
は幸せ者です。この短い期間に2つの最高をつかむことができて、
Huh?
先輩とこの空と
Lame.
なんて、すみません。こんな時まで恥ずかしいこと言って。
No apologies. That was lame. Haza was just too cute. I was kind of lame though. Saying that at a time like this made me even happier. I think I've found one so far. If we reach morning glory, it'll be two.
成功させましょうね、本番。
Yep. Maybe that little boy watching this glider right now can succeed with his backwards flip. When he sees Zaza, who used to be a crybaby like him, flying through the sky, maybe he can find a little more courage. I hope for that as well.
先輩、こんな綺麗な景色だから、せっかくなのでもう一度だけ言わせてください。
Zaza seemed embarrassed, searching for words. I could guess what she wanted to say. Words we'd said before, but still weren't used to saying. She was trying to say them again now. Alright, I'll say it too. Let's say it together.
はい。
Ready? Haha, you said it alone. Up above the sky, the two of us pledged our love for each other. And then we went to a white screen, and then we're going to be back on the ground, and then I'll be able to end the video at a perfect time before it gets to an hour. What? Okay, well, let's just skip that. What? Is it over? It can't be over, but what? What? What's going on? What? What? In the end, though, our morning glory plan failed. I heard to say that efforts without results are worthless, but when it came down to it, we weren't able to reach the tunnel in the clouds. Naturally, Kodori and Nagea and I, as well as our advisor Amane, all felt dejected. And Kaneko, who joined us along the way, and Akari, who checked up on us for school council, and of course Aza and Yoru were as depressed as you'd expect. If anyone at all was pleased, it could have only been Tobioka, and I'm not even sure about him. We didn't really see him at all this route. But of course, we were hungry for another chance and waited for morning glory again the next year. But even during our 3rd and 4th summers, the cloud passage never came, and we graduated. Oh man, we're just soaring by. It was as though all the passion we'd poured into Soaring Club had amounted to nothing, and the curtain dropped too soon. It was an unpleasant ending, with a gloomy feeling left behind in our hearts. But something happy happened to clear the clouds from our hearts. It happened. What happened? 2 years later.
遅いですよ OB.
I arrived at a runway only to be yelled at by Aza. What's that up there? Sorry, I worked until really late last night so I could get off today. I was planning to just take a short nap, but I overslept.
一人で起きれるって言ったから放っておいたのに、これだったら起こしに行けばよかったです。
That's true, I probably should have just let her come and wake me. After all, today was the big day. Sky wouldn't wait for me to wake up.
間に合ったんだからいいんじゃないの姉さん。もう準備も終わって他の人も来てますよ。
At that, I looked around me. It looked like I was the last one to arrive. Everyone else was already there and was standing around chatting.
あ、葵くん、遅かったね。
I'm just gonna keep going because I'm pretty sure the ending's right up here. But then again, with Kotori's route, I thought the ending was right there, and then I went for another 40 minutes. Good morning, Kaneko. I kind of overworked myself last night.
朝ちゃんは元気に来てるじゃん。
No, not that. At work.
かな、発想が汚い。冗談だってば。しかし仕事大変そうね。休日毎日のようにここに来てるけど、きちんと休んでるの？
Well, it's the same with you. You come to every single flight.
だって気になるし。
So do I.
そっか。だったら仕方ないね。
Nope, nothing to be done. Rather than just resting, I wanted to see as much as I could of this club's activity. Must be because I loved it so much. First-year students were gathered around the winch learning how to use it. They were junior members to Aza and Yoru.
私のわがままからスタートしたはずが、随分と長くなってしまったもんだな。
That's right, members may leave, but the club keeps going.
リスカの目指した空が共有されてるみたいで、なんだか変な感覚だ。あの子の夢がこんなにも多くの人間の夢に変わるなんてな。
Cuddly and I joined the same way, and even now we keep coming to watch how the younger ones are doing.
私に関してはまだ顧問をやっているしな。
She's still there? I thought she was going to be there for some windmill stuff and then leave. She smiled ironically. It wasn't that we had any regrets, it was just that this connection we shared made us happy, so we kept coming back. The glider had been upgraded and upgraded again. Now there were new wings attached to it. We'd heard rumors that the members of the robot club had snuck past Tobioka to help with the glider modifications.
モーニンググローリー、飛べるといいな。
I'm sure they'll make it through. Hello? Oh. We looked up at the sky to the east. Last night it glowed a bluish purple. I'll make it this year.
姉さん、そろそろです。乗り込みましょう。
Let's ride. Aza and Yohu got into the glider. Aza sat in front with Yohu behind her. They quickly went through all the checks, closed the canopy, and prepared for takeoff.
先輩、今年こそは変えてみせます。
Yep, I'm counting on you. Nominee's dream was passed on to us. And from us it was passed down to Aza and the others. Kept going on and on, continuing the challenge with the sky. We clung to the sky and kept dreaming. Maybe it was feelings like these that motivated people to develop the aviation technology used all around the world today. Couldn't help but think of a few romantic thoughts like that.
任せてください。だって私は空を飛ぶために生まれてきたのですから。
Now the girl who longed for the sky. Finn. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Well, that was kind of fast. That was kind of fast. Okay, well. Alright, well, at least I don't have to do much to start the next route. Yep, right back here. Yeah, I don't have to do much to start the next route. I just have to go back here and then... Right? Yep, there it is. See? So, next time we'll go with this one. Alright, well, that's Oz's route. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.